Wait, what's up?
You wait a damn!
From an airways all day. Boa colonieta fi wata quadesa. Salta, Papua Visi Quente. Iwa from de Kambawfli. Naira from an airways all day.
way. What's up? That's all. What? That's all.
You wait again!
see religion. You are floating around me. Salata, thought by the sea, religion. Naira from an airways our day. From an airways our day. Fee watch out for this song. Summertime, fuck what you see, pretty Jane. Oh, going in, Fee watch out for this song. You are floating around thing. Naira from an airway Saturday. Fee watch out for this song. You are floating around thing. Oh, going in, Fee watch out for this song. Naira from an airway Saturday. You are floating around thing. Oh, going in, Fee watch out for this song. Yeah. You are floating around thing. Oh, going in, Fee watch out for this song. You are floating. You are floating around thing. Naira from an airway Saturday. 小王队。电话放在开王队。早早放我的心过的针。电话放在开王队。非我家快的上，来吧，做的那位小王队。电话放在开王队。电话放在开王队，早早放我的心过的针。电话放在开王队，我做了一家非我家快的上。非我家快的上。早早放我的心过的针。电话放在开王队。来吧，做的那位小王队。早早放我的心过的针。我做了一家非我家快的上。电话放在开王队。来吧，做的那位小王队。早早放我的心过的针。我做了一家非我家快的上。电话放在开王队。 the secret again. I rock from any way, so the secret again. Naira, from an away. And it was something what is.